One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will be first on the attack. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game, and the offense, they've got it moving now.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking downfield, it's Cross. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They kick it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Fires to the right. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes the heat. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 offense after the good pickup on that one. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Burks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Boyd. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Cross. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A little floater there that falls incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Cross. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Third down play from the gun. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of time before he fires right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the run, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Found a seam on the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Made a defender miss. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Cross. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Cross. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quick shuffle pass.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Shotgun snap on third down. Complete to the left. Here he goes. He's at the touchdown, Cowboys. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Davey, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that.
He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Burks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Finds a spot in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They just keep firing. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Finds his man. It's Lopez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Back to pass. It's Cross. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! Once he got some room. Was over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bulls. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Cross. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one. quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete to the right. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll do it himself. Got room on the return. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Defense in press coverage. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They boot it away. He'll field the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So
one of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. The Bulls will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's McAllister. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. So Colorado's offense will have the ball first. Hopefully, we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 30 short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Buffalo's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab on 3rd. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground, creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Burks. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They'll run the screen. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's got it. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Buffalo! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Connection to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He breaks a tackle.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB.
There he goes. A spectacular one-hand grab. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lewis to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking left. Got a man. It's Carry-On. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. First and 10 coming up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
To the air on second down. Touchdown, Buffalo. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burks. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's a draw. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Using the quick game. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Fights off the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Snagged on the outside. It's Carry-On. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? On the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the left side. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because...
Oh, he's got some space. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. First and goal for the offense. He'll try to slam it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Fighting off the defender. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's McAllister.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Akron Zips taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Fakes the grab.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football. And
they stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They'll send the tight end in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but but not before. He picks up the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Off play action on first down. Looking to buy time. The throw. Got a man. It's Goodwin. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
There are quarterbacks that drop back and stay in the pocket, and you play action, you keep him in the pocket the whole time. Not this guy. I'm going to use his athletic ability. He does a great job bootlegging to the right. Now I got him on the run. Do I stop him with his feet? Do I stop him throwing the ball down the field? Puts the defense in a really tough position.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cruz. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And that's a first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Turbin. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And this offense has got it all looking, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
14, Akron, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Miranda. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. first down here for the offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Going to sling it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to.
There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Zips really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got enough space. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he made the extra point without problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Cruz. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Zips will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cruz. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was fun.
Oh, he's got some space. And they swarm him under.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Burks. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Burks. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback making adjustments. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Looking for the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The play action fake. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Puts it out of the air. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They've got the screen set up. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bulls are on the move.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the
touchdown, Buffalo. And that one will give him the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 19 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 45, on its way. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Miranda. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Got the back over the middle. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Not able to get it in, but there's not much downside in trying to punch it in on fourth down.
I agree. This close to the goal line, fourth down, fourth quarter. This is a big moment right here. You be aggressive. You find that play that you really believe in. Try to go for it. Try to put some points on the board.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the Bulls backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can.
Breaks into the open. He rumbles up to the 19-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds.
Man, it's nice when you can buy some space coming out of your own end zone with a nice productive run.
Snap the ball, thinking about make sure we don't get a safety, and now all of a sudden you've got a drive starter. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Under fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10.
6-9-1, Gators score. Set, ready. Rita.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's caught. It's carry on.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the draw. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll do it himself. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. There he goes. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Right back to it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the ground. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been